my goodness gracious. What are you doing? You're so cute. Look at you. And that's just the washing machine kicking in. Oh, look at this belly. Look at this belly. You've got such a white belly, baby girl. No one would know you're actually just like a black cat, but in disguise. Thank you for covering my gross toes. I appreciate it. No one needs to see those. Hi, baby. Hi, boo-boo. You in your spot? With your new little artwork? It looks like Mary's cottage. Yeah. That's fun, isn't it? Yeah, pretty girl. We have an attack on Mr. Cloud, who's doing nothing but being there for backrest support. And now he's getting attacked. Oh dear. Goosey! What are you doing? I love when she looks upside down. I just love you so much. Are you fighting the cloud? Yes. I'm doing my nails. Coming in.
Hello everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi, hello, welcome to the start of another weekend vlog. It is Saturday, it's almost 6 p.m. I have been rotting on my couch since 3 because I hosted my friend's bridal shower today, and my ankles and my feet are so sore and swollen. I'm feeling old. Thank you, darling. Thank you for petting my head. I appreciate that. Is it because you just noticed the bobby pin in there? This is me and Freya. We're back. The gang is all back. All right, bestie. Yeah, it was so good. So good. But now I am encumbered by so many things. Granted, it is less than I had. I don't know how. I really don't know how. And I also got baked goods because I made baked goods with my mom on Thursday and there was some left over, so now I have cookies and cupcakes, so I'm thriving. I asked Cass after the bridal shower like to think about if she wanted any of the stuff, any of the decor or teacups or whatever the hell. If she says no, it's immediately just going on Facebook Marketplace as like a wedding bridal shower lot, because, and if people want to individually buy things, because I now have like 5 different pictures that I got from either Dollarama or we thrifted. I might keep like one because I feel like I would use that at some point, because you would always use pictures, you know? But I'm never gonna use the countless twin bed sheets that I bought for linens, you know? And they're all like all themed. They're all like, they all go really well together. So I figured like if I put it on Facebook Marketplace just as a lot for like, there's 30 teacups and saucers, probably more, because at least 30 teacups and saucers, because that's what I purchased myself, and I know Cass brought some, so there's at least that. There are 4 like larger wine bottle like thing, they're like bigger than wine bottles, that I used for like making flower arrangements, and then there's a bunch of glass little things and little things for like candle holders and stuff like that. I also have skinny candles that people can get, like they're what, tapered candles, the white ones. I have 9 hand fans left, you know, so I have a bunch of stuff that I could get rid of, but I think it went over very well. I'm looking over this way because it's all just sitting in my doorway because I'm like, I will put it in my storage room at some point today. Very fun. And it's also so beautiful outside. I got to wear a dress and sandals today. Oh, it was so nice. We love the actual warm spring weather coming in. It was phenomenal. But yeah, my dad and my mom came over this morning just before 9:30 and helped me move everything to my dad's car. And then we all went to the shower to help set up. Dad helped bring everything in because he wasn't coming to the shower because, you know, bridal showers are traditionally women only. I mean, this one was going to be a joint bridal shower for Nick and Cass, her fiance. But when we were like actually planning it and I was going to hand out the invitations, she asked her fiance and he was like, oh, I didn't think we were doing that. So she was like, we planned on it, but we didn't actually do it. So all the good things, you know? So it ended up just being for her alone, which I think is great. And it was Bridgerton themed. I'm very proud of myself for everything that I did for it. I think it went well. I did so many different things. Holy shit. And the little flower girl was there as well. And because I ended up getting 2 different Instax cameras off of Facebook Marketplace and eBay and stuff. So they were like, I think I got 2 for the price of 1 regular price, which is great. Or at least 2 for like $100, which I don't know if they go for $100 anymore. Anyways, picked those up. I'm really glad I did because I love Polaroid cameras. I've always wanted one. And this was a good excuse for me to get one. But also, the little flower girl, like, took over being camera woman and I, like, took a bunch of fantastic photos for us. So now we have a bunch of wonderful Polaroids in a little flip book that I got for Cass. It was a good time. It was a good shower, I think. Did, like, different trivia games and stuff like that. It was fun. And it was perfect amount of time, all that kind of stuff. So that was the big event of my weekend. And from now on, I don't have anything else going on except I think Mom and Dad want to go out for dinner tomorrow night, which is totally fine. So from here on, we're going to be rotting on this couch because my feet hurt from being on them for like 3-4 hours straight. So that sucks. But anyways, what am I going to be reading this weekend? That's a great question. I do not know. I almost caved the other day and was like, what if I just start rereading the entire Hunger Games trilogy and also Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is bananas because I did not like that book. And then finally read the new one, Sunrise on the Reaping. But then I've been bullying myself, which is so rude of me. But it's one of those things that I'm like kind of stuck in my reading mood because I know I have a lot of things that I should be reading. Like I should be reading more in the Melissa Blair series. I need to actually finish the Devoured Worlds series by Megan E. O'Keefe to finish up that video. And I have a bunch of other TBR books that I should be reading, physical TBR books. But my brain just wants to read what's on my Kobo and what I have from the library. But I'm at the point where I'm just like, well, I shouldn't be reading those, so I'm not going to read anything. Because I'm an idiot. I'm silly. I'm goofy. I don't know if you guys get like that at all, but that's the mood reader in me. Let me see here. Let me put you down. So I could read Sunrise on the Reaping, but I have this, I just want to reread the original trilogy. And I think that's what's stopping me. But number 1 that I have on my Kobo is Murder by Memory by Olivia Waite, which is a newer cozy release, I do believe. So I have that one that I could be reading, that I do want to read. And then I also have The Legend of Maneka by Kritika H. Rao, which I do want to read. This is the start of another duology. Because of course I just keep starting new series. And then, of course, the books that I've mentioned in this video previously, just now, that I could be reading. The Bound Worlds by Megan E. O'Keefe. I could read the second Melissa Blair book, which is A Shadow Crown, which is right here. I could read this one as well. I just don't know. I just don't know. So we're going to see what I end up reading. I did grab this from my library stack specifically, so might be a good read. I've just been reading so much from the library and not enough for my actual TBR or rereading stuff like I was doing in March. So I think I read 2 books off of my TBR in March, like my physical TBR. And we all know collectively that my physical TBR is out of hand. I think I have 158 or 59 books on my TBR, which is a little crazy. But like, what's new? We all know that my TBR just stays at that number, even though I haven't bought any books all like the rest of March. And so far in April, I bought 1 and it was a thrifted book because I was like, oh, it's the everyone in my family has killed somebody. That like really kind of fun, kooky mystery type situation. I really wanted to read that. I got it from the library and just never got around to it. So when I saw it at the thrift store, I was like, I might as fucking well. I might as well. So I did buy that one, but that's okay. I don't mind as much breaking my book buying ban, breaking it. I'm just being more mindful the few months, because as we know, as I've said in many videos, I have spent way too much money recently. So much money recently. When it's a thrifted book, it doesn't hurt as bad for me because, one, I'm being much more controlled with my thrifted books, because I was gonna buy another like sci-fi and this other fantasy that I saw on the shelves that I was like vaguely interested in. And then I checked myself because I was like, no, we only buy books that we are actually interested in reading like soon at the thrift store. Otherwise, you're just going to pack up your shelves with random books and eventually get rid of them without reading them ever. It's a good rule. So I picked up that one and I'm going to read it very soon because I do want to read that mystery. I got it from the library and my hold ran out, so I had to bring it back. But oh well. I think I'm gonna read The Legend of Maneka. I think I'm gonna start it because I really enjoy Kritika's writing. In her other book, The Surviving Sky, I absolutely loved it. I loved her storytelling, so I'm excited to see what she does with a retelling of a myth. You love this. And then we'll see. I'm kind of interested in this one too. So we got that one. And I should continue with the Melissa Blair series at some point. But yeah, it's Saturday. I got literally nothing going on tonight. Thank God. Everything hurts. If I did have something going on tonight, I would be canceling because I'm happy where I am. I'm very happy right here where I am. So welcome to the vlog. Thanks so much for being here. I love you all deeply and I hope you're doing well. Let me know in the comments what you're currently reading. I'd love to know. And let me know if your mood reading ever does stuff like this because it drives me nuts. Also, the nails that I did yesterday, I timed myself doing my nails yesterday. It took me an hour and a half to take off my previous set, prep my nails, and do them. And I've already chipped this one. I'm so fucking mad about it. Because it happened right at the beginning of the shower when I was setting up. I noticed that it had chipped and I got so mad. I was like, oh my God, so mad. But hey, I really like this color scheme that I did. Anyways, yeah, welcome to the vlog. It's gonna be a very chill one. Freya and I are gonna be here. Hey, Goosey. We're gonna be here. And we're just gonna be hanging out. Hey, boo boo. Yeah? Are you gonna give me a kiss? No, you're just giving me a sniff. And that's okay. I'll catch you a little later, but let's get this started. You're sitting on him. You're sitting on the cloud. What did he ever do to you to deserve this treatment? He looks like the Wicked Witch of the East crushed under the house. Goosey. Oh, sweetness. What's going on, gorgeous? Oh. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hello. Careful. You like this? I gotta make it bigger. But yeah, it's your new bed. Yes. Sweetness. I gotta make it bigger. I do. Yeah. There's not much room for you to do crazy things in it. Oh, but you love it though.
notoriously unpredictable Lake Michigan. During the Revolution, a common soldier lost their pilot. If this ship was used by some of the most fearsome her full size becomes clear, and her striking features. 50
Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. Technically Monday, but it's fine. Because we know your girl is, well, it's 10 after 1 in the morning. Hi, I've got reading news since I last talked to you. So yesterday after my friend's shower and after I last talked to you guys, I ended up just rotting the entire rest of the day because my feet and ankles were so sore. They still are, but I've just kind of, I'm learning to deal with it. So yeah, that's what I did yesterday. Just rotted. And so I decided to try reading The Legend of Menaka by Critica H. Rao, and I'm really sad to say it was a DNF at 50 pages in. I don't know whether that's because of the audiobook narrator or the actual narration of the book, but it was insufferable. I was having not a good time. Our main character said she was like 23 or something, and I was like, are you sure you're not like 14 and extremely prissy? Like, this hurts to read, which is so unfortunate. I may try come back to it at some point physically, but just not right now. I'm so sad about that because I love Critica Rao's writing in The Unsurviving Sky. So if anything, that's just proof of an author having great voice, because if I loved The Surviving Sky and hated this one, that is all on voice, I guess. After that, I decided to pick up on my Kobo, the memory one? What's it called? Murder by Memory by Olivia Waite. This bad boy right here. This one. Because I was like, I really want to give it a try. It is a short little guy. It was like 111 or 118 pages or something. And it was pretty good. It was fine. I don't know why it felt like it was setting up for this absolutely huge bombastic mystery that ended up being a little lackluster. But then I was like, well, actually, like, I guess that's kind of just how mysteries would go in a situation like this. So this is far-flung future. Our main character wakes up in the wrong body. She's just like, what the fuck am I doing in this body? And the ship that they're on is like an AI type situation. And the ship, Ferry, F-E-R-R-Y, because I think it's the Fairweatherman. I feel like that's the name of the ship. I can't remember, but I remember Ferry very specifically. It speaks to her in her mind and is basically like, hey babe, I woke you up because your book was just destroyed. So in this world, kind of like what Megan E. O'Keefe is doing in the Devoured Worlds trilogy, a little bit in the way of like, your mind has a backup somewhere, your personality, your lived experience, everything has a backup somewhere. Whereas like Megan O'Keefe's is more just like incongruous in the system type of situation, and you regularly update it. This is like physical books, and you do have to update it. I assume these books were technologically advanced books, like kind of like having like an individual Kindle there that you could just like plug into and it wouldn't have to like write everything in. I imagine it's called a memory book for a reason, right? I imagine it's very technologically based, but it's like a giant library of all these people's livelihoods and stuff. So our main character is a detective, and she wakes up after having asked to be put on rest for a while because she lost like the love of her life, essentially. And they had been living together for hundreds. This one is just, she's on something different today. Kittens, I guess. That's just what it is. So our detective has lost like the love of her life a number of years ago and decided, I just want to chill in this rest mode. But she gets awoken way earlier than she anticipated. And she's like, okay, what year is it? Whose body am I in? What the fuck happened? There's been a murder. And a bunch of books have been destroyed. A bunch of memory books have been destroyed, which is like kind of like, I'm also thinking of this as like a little bit of like Scythe by Neil Shusterman, or Schusterman, however you say his name, where like people can be updated into new bodies all the time, or not all the time, but like you can get updated and you can live for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Like no one dies anymore, except if your memory book gets wiped and you die in a very specific circumstance, which kind of happens a little bit. It's a very interesting mystery. I really enjoyed the way that like life just rolled out on this little ship, because there's like something's going on with the ship, but they don't really investigate that. It's just about this like, why did I wake up in this woman's body? What happened specifically? What's this woman up to type of thing? And then how did this other woman die? Like, it's just like little things like that. And it was solved in a very interesting kind of simplistic way, but also not yet really simplistic. And at the end of it, I was like underwhelmed a little bit, but I really enjoyed the writing of it. I enjoyed the coziness of it. And I think I will be checking out more of this series when it comes out, because this is number 1 in the Dorothy Gentleman series by Olivia Waite. So I'm kind of intrigued to see where Olivia Waite takes this little novella series. It was mid, but also enjoyable. It took me like 55 minutes to read it. It was that quick of a read. So if you're looking for something real fast, it's also very queer and it has a really interesting world and a bunch of fun characters, like pick this up. Anyways, so pick that up. And then after that, I was like, what if I reread Legendborn? And the mood reader in me, like, I knew I was going to need to reread Legendborn and Bloodmarked before going to Oathbound. And I think I mentioned in this video earlier that like I was on the cusp of almost rereading the entire Hunger Games trilogy and Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes before going into Sunrise on the Reaping. And I think that leaked over into wanting to reread just YA. And my brain was like, Legendborn, let's do it. I forgot how easy it is to just absolutely get sucked into this. So I'm like 320 pages into this at this point. I'm on chapter 34. This is my 3rd time reading this, so my 2nd reread. And I'm thriving. I remember so much about this though. So it's a different rereading experience from my usual rereading experience, which I reread because I remember so fucking little from books. But I remember quite a lot of this. Almost to the point where I was like, do I need to reread this or do I just jump into Bloodmarked? But I enjoy this book so much that I was like, no, I just want to start at the beginning and like read them all one after the other. So that is what I've been doing. I have like maybe 2.5 hours left of the audiobook, this much left to go at the speed that I'm listening to it at, which is 3 times speed as per usual. I'm having a great time. This book is looking distinctly destroyed though. You can't even really tell, but it's like very creased. This is what happens because, fun fact, when you make hardcover books for longevity's sake, you're not supposed to glue this part of the spine to it. You're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to have space so that the pages can bend, and it has the like band of, I want to call it like cheesecloth, but like there's support holding all the pages together, or it's sewed together, right? In a stack into a text block. And then there is like nice space when you open up the hardcover book. I'm looking around to see if I have a hardcover book near me, but I do not. Like when you open up a hardcover book and that like the spine of the book doesn't like fold with the pages, it like, you know, stays nice and round. That is a good quality hardcover. The fact that hardcovers are made like this now drives me nuts, because this is not meant for reading over and over and over and over and over again. This is meant to be read like once and then just like not done anything else with. And I've noticed that with my copy of Priory of the Orange Tree as well. I've read that one twice and the entire spine is fucked. And it drives me nuts because like they're charging us $25, $30, $35, $40, $45 for these hardcover books, and they're poorly made. That is where I'm at with the anger of the actually making of books. They're cheaply made and it drives me nuts. This is one of the numerous reasons why I prefer paperbacks, because one, paperbacks are just so much more inexpensive and so much more affordable, even though paperbacks now are starting to become like $25. There's some of them that are out there for like $30, which is atrocious, but like Canadian book prices are fucking absurd. But anyways, I prefer paperbacks for readability and all sorts of stuff. And also the fact that when you're reading a hardcover that just is built terribly, it's not fun to hold a hardcover or to read one that like when you're reading it, you can fold it like a paper bag. This is not okay. If you can do this with your hardcover books, something is wrong. Obviously, I don't do this to many books, but like it's so poorly made. Like, as I'm reading this, I've noticed there's places over and over where I'm trying to like adjust and like open up the book and the pages just are they're not printed dumb, but where is that a good spot to show? There's like bits of the page. Please excuse the monster at the end of my couch, but like there's like page bits like popping up, and it makes me want to like rip it out because like what's it gonna do? It just poorly made hardcovers. Anyways, that's my rant for this Sunday. But yeah, I started rereading Legendborn. I got to like page 160 something last night, and then I continued reading it this morning. And today I ended up going to pick up a couple orders that were like, I had to go pay for them because of customs and duties. I had to go pay, which is the most stupid thing because you're already paying for shipping. Why do I have to pay for duties on top of that? I don't like it. And I don't want an explanation. I really don't care. I really don't. But it does deter me from wanting to buy overseas anymore because both of these came from the UK, and then I also had to pay duties on this ring coming in as well, and it came in from the UK. So now I'm just like, well, I just have to buy Canadian exclusively because I'm so tired of paying custom duties and stuff like that. Anyways, I got another ring. It's a fucking course I did. I'm also still waiting for one of the rings that I ordered such a long ass time ago. It says DHL delivered it. I fucking hate DHL. This is like the third or fourth time that a company or an Etsy order or an eBay order or something has used DHL shipping, and they've said delivered, and the package has not been delivered to me. It'll show up in a week in my mailbox. I'm irate because it says it delivered. I bet you it just delivered to Canada Post, but it doesn't actually specify that. Like, it drives me fucking nuts. Anyways, I got another ring today. I have a couple Etsy sellers that I am so obsessed with. So there's the one that is in northern Manitoba in Neepawa that I've gotten a couple rings from, namely this amber one that I've worn a couple times. I wear it a lot, but in videos you'll probably see me every once in a while. I also got, this is silver, vermeil, gold vermeil, silver ring with an amber thing. And then I also got like a zigzag silver ring that I don't wear a lot because it's actually quite tight on my finger, which is the most fucking annoying thing because it was listed as an 8.5 and these fingers are 8.5. But this was listed as a 9 and it fits like an 8.5. So the 8.5 is actually an 8 and it does not fit me quite right. So I have to wear it when my fingers are particularly skinny. And it's an awkward, thicker ring. Anyways, so I have that one and I have this one. And then I have the shop that I got this ring at, which is like my soul ring. It is a cluster ring that I ended up getting for my birthday, for my 27th birthday. And I can't remember the shop name of this one, but it is a shop, I believe in the States, that I stock regularly. Is it in the States? Might be overseas as well. I feel like that one's in the States. Anyways, love this ring. And then recently, you guys will remember that I picked up this garnet ring for my pinky, if it wants to focus on it and not on me, that has like little hearts on the side and whatever. I picked this up from a seller in the UK called Through Fine Hands. Although the jewelry box is up there, I'll have to get it. But that one, and I stock that page regularly, which is not good for me or my wallet. But I was stalking another vintage seller out in the UK called Moore's Perfect Pieces, I do believe, Moores. This ring showed up, and when I tell you that it grabbed me by the throat, and I got so terrified that because I saw it in like 2 or 3 other people's carts, and I know that one day I'm just gonna wake up and it's gonna be sold, right? That fear, so unreal in me. So I immediately was like, well, I have to get it. So I got it, and it's this little gold sapphire situation. I love that it's focusing on this ring and not this one. Drive me nuts. It's like a beautiful blue, but it's gold. My cat just did parkour against the wall. But it's gold sapphire. And now I have this beautiful ring stack. Oh, I love rings, if you guys didn't fucking know. But like, I haven't bought many books in the past couple months. This is why. Because I've been buying rings. This is where my money lives. On my hand. But yeah, today did that, went to Rexall, picked up that package, and also I bought a multi-way, potentially strapless bra. I fucking hate strapless bras. I hate them so much. This is a little TMI, but I am an incredibly large chested human being. Also plus size. So it's always a fun game wearing bras. I have not worn an underwire bra in years because the pandemic hit and I discovered the NYX like everywhere bra. Is that what it's called? I don't know, but it's unlined. It's just, it's so comfy. I have not worn an underwire in years. I refuse. But for my maid of honor dress, I needed a new bra because my bra is like, you can see a lot of the bra at the back. So I was like, okay, might potentially need a strapless bra for this to work. So I ordered a bra off a new site called Curvy Kate, also in the UK, reputable. And I did not know if it was reputable or not, but also fast shipping. If you're looking for a new place, if you're a slightly larger chested woman like myself, I think it goes up to a K cup, which is fucking bananas. Anyways, I was looking on this website and I got one of their strapless bras. And so that's what I also picked up today. It's like convertible strapless bra, so it doesn't have to be strapless, which Freya just fucking launched herself against the wall again. Which I really hope I can wear this bra with the straps because strapless feels so precarious. I do not like it, but I'm gonna have to try it with the dress, which is Freya's going into my cooler right now. I need to show you this. Ah, she got out of it real quick, but she was crawling into my cooler. She's such a fucking little gremlin. Oh my god.
What are you doing, you absolute gremlin? Cryptid! You're being a little cryptid. That tail is so swishy.
Anyways, I have to try it on with the dress. The dress is currently being stored at my mom's, so I will try that this week, I guess, sometime. I should, because if I have to return it, I gotta return it quickly, because, you know, return windows exist. Yeah, so that's what I did today, and then I went to, I'm just gonna hold this out so you can see what my cat's doing. Then I went to dinner with mom and dad. We went to this lovely Thai place. It was absolutely fucking delicious. And I still have food for leftovers tomorrow, which is amazing. I got coconut rice and pad see ew, which was fucking delicious as shit. It was great. It was so great. Truly. You're just watching my cat eat now. I was hoping that she would do more antics and I could catch it on video, but she's so funny. It's because it's like 1:30 in the morning and she's feeling kooky. Anyways, that's what I did today. And then I came home and instead of reading anymore or doing anything else, I have literally not moved from my couch and I have been scrolling on my couch. I alternate from scrolling on Facebook Marketplace to Pinterest to TikTok, mostly Facebook Marketplace though, because I love looking at stuff. It gives me the feeling of like walking through a thrift store, but it's Facebook Marketplace. I don't have to leave my couch. Yeah, I've been watching random shit. I saw, there's a creator on TikTok, her name is Bailey, but I don't remember her last name. And she's like a history girly, and she is obsessed with the Titanic. I caught the like last 30 minutes of her live where she was watching the new Titanic documentary. I can't fucking find the documentary in Canada because of course it's only fucking available in the US. Because it's like, everyone's like, oh, it's streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu. I'm like, it's not on fucking Disney Plus in Canada. It's nowhere to be found. I'm so mad about it. But yeah, the new Titanic, I think episode 1, I think there's a couple coming out with the new scanning or scanned technology of the Titanic that has come out, which is so cool. And then I went on a hunt trying to find the documentary so I could watch it in full. Couldn't find it. So now I've been watching different National Geographics because they're fun and they're interesting. I'm on like a 3-hour version of their Drain the Oceans. Yeah, Submerged Secrets of America. This is a mega episode. It's like a 3-hour long thing. It just keeps going. It's like it's tied together a bunch of different episodes of different like shipwrecks and things that they found at the bottom of different bodies of water. I find it fascinating. Anyways, I love this kind of stuff. I could listen to people talk about history in this way forever. I hated history class in university and in high school. I hated it in high school. And then in university, I was like, what if I actually like history and I just don't know it? So I took it and it was absolutely fucking atrocious. I hated it. It was also like an 8:30 a.m. class, and my prof, it was just an instructor, I think it was a grad student instructor, was kind of really bad at lecturing, and it was very boring and I could barely stay awake. That class almost killed me because I took it simultaneously as a summer course with also a geology course for my science credit. The geology course was so fucking easy. One of the easiest A's I've ever gotten in my life. But oh my God, don't ever take 2 summer courses at once. Don't do it. You will literally become a zombie. My university career, I don't remember a lot of it because I guess my brain was just like, make that shit go away. Press that shit down. But I do remember that very clearly. Don't do it. I'm just tangenting today. I haven't really talked to anyone. I talked to, I guess, my parents, but like, y'all are my friends. I haven't talked to like my friends today. So that's what I've been up to. New ring, new bra, went for dinner, finished a cozy mystery yesterday, started rereading Legendborn, and DNF'd second book of the year. I think it was my second DNF of the year. The very first one was Disorientation. Yeah, sometimes that's just how it goes. I made it to like page 48 or 49, and I was like, no. I can't do this anymore. I can't listen to this audiobook narrator. I just can't. It's grating on me, so I wasn't interested enough to keep going, which is unfortunate, but anyways. That's the update. It's Sunday. I can't believe it's already fucking Sunday. I really have to go to bed because I gotta work tomorrow. Yet again. We're gonna go to bed, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for Monday. But yeah, thriving. I'm in the weirdest reading mood. I'm still in this weird, like, nothing I have is calling to me. And if I didn't push myself to read, I just would not read. And I don't like being in these moods because as someone who reads like, and on average about 10 books a month, not reading sucks. It's like the one thing that I do, you know? This is why we reread stuff, because rereading is the best. I have reread so many books so far this year. I love it. Free yourself. Do some rereading. If you're in a reading slump, reread something you know you love. It's the best. Anyways, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for Monday.
Ready? We're gonna open up the blinds and we're gonna have some terrible news hit us all at once. It is April 14th. Oh, these blinds are so fucking heavy. And it is snowing. Cause of course it is. Cause of fucking course it is. I hate it, baby. I do. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah. Yeah, you're so good. Where you going, boo-boo? Where you going? Oh, it's a slow walk for me. Some crunchies? Yes.
Oh, hi friends. Happy Monday. Please excuse the lack of definition to my hair. It's in a braid. Because I had it up in a bun all day and it was hurting when I got home, so I took it out and it was just like a big puff. That is the sign. I need to wash my hair tomorrow. Anyways, hi, it's Monday. It is officially the end of this vlog. It was a great weekend. I had my friend's bridal shower, maid of honor duties checked off for like before wedding stuff. Still on the fence of whether she's gonna have a bachelorette or not. She's planning it with her fiance, potentially a joint bachelorette thing. Anyways, to be seen. But yeah, I had that on Saturday and I think it went really well. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Very happy. It's crazy that it's now like over though, because now I'm like, I have nothing that I'm like planning for. I need my book back. I need a favorite Fae back in my hands, I think, because I need to actually start working on something again. What was consuming my brain was the bridal shower for the past few weeks, so I think I need my book back. But it should be coming back in the next couple weeks anyways from my friends. It's already back from Julie, her thoughts. And so my betas, Allie and Phoebe. I haven't heard from Phoebe, but I heard from Allie today that she's probably going to be late with her responses, which is totally fine. If it takes to the end of April, that's fine. I have like May mapped out in my head is when I'm going to do the edits anyway. So that is fine. Totally fine. So May, June, July is when I'm going to be like super into a favorite Fae and everything it's doing. So that's the plan anyway. Well, May for sure. And then off to my editor in June. And then July is all me. And then hopefully it'll be ready to go. But also apologies for the crunchies in the background. Freya's chowing. on her food now. I like to spread out crunchies for her sometimes. There's some in her bowl, and then there's some on the placemat underneath because it gives her an activity. Sometimes I will literally scatter them across the floor or chuck them in a bunch of different boxes and stuff like that, so it gives her an activity to go find her food. She's not very food motivated, like she doesn't really care. She does have opinions about what she eats, but she's not like food motivated, like she's not constantly begging me for food. She really likes her crunchies, and she will always come when I shake that bag, so she loves her crunchies. Anyways, apologies for the crunchy sounds in the background. Hi, my friend's bridal shower. I DNF'd the second book of the year, the second DNF of the year. I finished another book, which ended up being 3.5 stars, The Murder by Memory by Olivia Waite. It mid, but it was a good, I don't know how to explain books that I'm like, it was like a fine read, but it was 3.5 stars. Like, it wasn't surprising. It wasn't like fantastic. It wasn't all this kind of stuff. And the ending kind of left me feeling, eh. So whatever, 3.5 stars. I'm excited to see what happens with that series and like how much more of the world we get to explore with it, but we shall see when Tor releases more. And then I started a reread of Legendborn, and I am currently 318 pages into it on chapter 34. So will I finish any more tonight? Probably not, because it is just after 11 and I'm in just scroll mode right now. So we shall see. But I've got myself one of the cupcakes from the shower and a tea and a cookie from the shower as well. I officially only have one cupcake left. And I have a bunch of my cookies frozen in the freezer right now. So they're just going to stay in there until after Easter when I get home. So it should be good. It should be good. But yes, as I said just now, Easter, when I get home, I'm going to the cabin this weekend coming up. I'm having a friend come and stay with Freya. And it's going to be the first time that Freya's without me. And it's going to be the first time that I'm without her. And I am stressed out as though I am a parent leaving their child for the first time. And I know she'll be fine. I don't know how she's gonna act with another person staying here, because I know how she is when people like come visit. She's always like, who the fuck are you? Okay, you're playing with me, you're giving me pets, okay, you're fine, but like, leave. Like, she's very unsure, so it's gonna be interesting how she does with my friend for the 2 days, but it's okay. I'm leaving on Friday and I'm home on Sunday, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'm going to the lake this weekend, and I haven't been to the cottage since Christmas, so I can't wait. I can't wait. Really, it's gonna be great. But that's next weekend, so you can expect a long weekend reading vlog. I don't know what I'm gonna be reading next weekend. We'll figure it out. But that's that. I do have to figure out what I'm gonna film for Friday, because I missed last Friday's video because I was doing too many things during the week. I didn't end up filming anything for Friday's video, so I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna film and then actually film it for you guys, because I gotta do that. It's either gonna be a haul, because I haven't done a book haul yet this year, or talking about audiobooks, and or a quarter to TBR. I don't know. I'm not in a TBR making mood, so maybe not that one, but we shall see. Stay tuned. Anyways, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me this weekend. It's been great. Freya's still chowing down, so I will leave you with the sound of her crunchies. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in another video very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.